So before start the actual project explanation, I request you please subscribe my channel. So you can see on the screen up till now I have uploaded more than 66 video on Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi with IoT, that is all this video. Then also IoT with Arduino, all this video are 26. And recently we started the new series on the PIC microcontroller. Before that I also cover the project on the Python web application. So if you want to learn Python, IoT, Raspberry Pi, Arduino, PIC from the scratch and from freely, then please subscribe my channel, please support me. And the most important part is whatever the code I have explained, whatever the project I have created on this YouTube channel, all these projects are freely available. You no need to pay anything for this project. So just if only point is you should watch complete video and you should follow my process. So if you want to learn something from the scratch and freely, then support me and please subscribe my channel and please click on like button. Hello friend, in today's video we will learn how we can interface the RFID RC522 with the Raspberry Pi. By using this RFID, we can validate it is correct user or it is unauthorized user. So if it authorized user, then gate will be open. If it unauthorized user, then gate will not open. Also on the LCD we will display the message gate open, gate close and authorized and unauthorized user. So this is the complete idea behind this project. Okay, so before start the next part, I would like to tell you what I will cover in this video. So I will cover the complete hardware connection of this project. Then I will cover the explanation of programming part, so that if you follow my each and every step from this video, then you can easily develop and design this project by yourself. Okay, so before start the next part, first we will see the practical demonstration of this project, so that you will get idea about complete project. Okay, so I will run the project now. So once I run the project, you can see project name will be present on the screen, and then it is asking scan your card. So I will again run the project. RFID based door lock system, that is project name, it shows. Now it is showing scan your card. Now once I give this valid tag, then gate will be open, and on the LCD it will show gate open. You can see authorized gate open, you can see gate open. Now if I give unauthorized tag, it 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 will not open the gate. Again if I give the authorized tag, the gate open and gate close. So this is the complete idea behind this project. I hope you understand the complete idea. Now we will see the hardware connection of this project, and then we will see the programming part of this project. Okay, let's see the hardware connection. So first you can see I have already connected I2C display with Raspberry Pi, because in my previous video I already explained each and everything about this I2C display with Raspberry Pi and how to connect this display. So please watch that video and try to connect this display and then come to this part again. Okay, I hope you watched that video and you are able to connect the I2C display with Raspberry Pi. Okay, now the next part is you have to connect this RFID module. So you can see when you purchase any RFID module, this one RC522, on this RFID module you can see there are pins. You can see these pins, and each pin having name in front of them. So we have to just connect this name and the Raspberry Pi pin. Which Raspberry Pi pin I will tell you, there is no issue. So first I will just place this RFID module here, and you can focus on the Raspberry Pi pin number what I told. You can also see the pin connection on the screen. That pin connection you can follow. So first 3.3 pin from this RFID module. So 3.3 pin from this RFID module, it should be connected to pin number 1 of Raspberry Pi. Okay, so this 3.3 voltage from this RFID module, it should connect to Raspberry Pi first number pin. So first number pin is here. Okay, that is connected. Now the next part is the RST pin of this RFID module, that should be connected to 22 number of Raspberry Pi pin. So RST pin, second is RST pin, that should be connected to 22 number of Raspberry Pi. Okay, then after that ground pin. So this is the ground pin, that should be connected to 39 number pin of Raspberry Pi. So this is 39 number pin. So this is the 39 number pin of Raspberry Pi. It is connected here, the ground pin. Then after that meso pin, one pin, there is a meso pin, you can see meso pin. So this is the meso pin that should be connected to 21 number pin of Raspberry Pi. So 21 number pin is here. Then MOSI pin. So MOSI pin from this RFID model that should be connected to 19 number pin of Raspberry Pi. So this is the 19 number pin. So I am just following the same pin connection as it is. Then SCK pin. This is the SCK pin that should be connected to 23 number pin of Raspberry Pi. And then SDA pin that should be connected to 24 number pin of Raspberry Pi. So in this way this connection is completed of Raspberry Pi and RFID model. It is very simple. You have to just follow that connection whatever given on the screen and just plug that pin on the Raspberry Pi as per that name. Okay, so this is done. Now next part is servo motor. Servo motor, very simple connection. There are only three pin. One is black. Black is nothing but the ground, red is nothing but the VCC, and this orange is nothing but your data pin. So just connect three pins. The connection you can see on the screen again. So red pin. So this is the red pin. So this is the red pin of this servo motor that should be connected to 2 number pin of Raspberry Pi. So it is connected here on 2 number pin. Then black pin. So this is the black pin. This black pin should be connected to 9 number pin of Raspberry Pi. And this is the orange pin. Orange pin should be connected to data 11 number pin of Raspberry Pi. Okay, so connection is done. Now I will run the project once again, just check whether the connection is working or not. So I have run the project. Now you can see LCD is working perfectly. There is no issue on the LCD. You can see LCD working and servo motor also working. You can see servo motor also working perfectly. So that means our connection is okay. You can follow this connection as it is, and definitely you can able to connect this different types of hardware with Raspberry Pi. Now we will see the programming part of this project. Okay, let's start the program installation. Very important part is you should download this my folder, Raspberry Pi with RFID folder, from my web page link. The web page link given in the description. So from that folder, from that download link, you will get one zip file. You have to unzip that file, and then you will get these two files. Okay. Another important part is you should first watch my LCD video, because in that LCD video I have enabled the I2C communication. If you don't enable the I2C communication, then this project will not work. Okay. After that, what you have to do, first go to the Raspberry Pi configuration, then preferences, then Raspberry Pi configuration here, then go to the interface and then enable the SPI. Click on enable. I already enabled, that's why it's showing here, and then click on OK. After that one, your SPI communication will work. Why we require SPI communication? Because RC522 RFID module work on the SPI, so that's why we have to enable that SPI communication. So this is another that one. You have to open this command file. Once you open this command file, copy this command. So once you copy this command, go to the black terminal from Raspberry Pi. You can see this black terminal. Here should be Raspberry Pi name, should be comes there like this, Raspberry Pi or your Raspberry Pi name. Then right click and paste, and this press enter. So once you press enter, this module will get installed in your Raspberry Pi. This is very important and basic step that you have to follow so that your project will run successfully. I have already installed that model, so that it is giving me the module or that package is already installed on my Raspberry Pi, but in your case that package will be installed automatically. Make sure your internet connection should be connected to Raspberry Pi. That's why it will download from the internet this package. Okay, once you download all the package from the internet, next part is you have to just double click on this file RFID Raspberry Pi.py. So once you double click, it will open in Sony browser. Here you can see like this. Then the basic connection I have already explained here. What connection you have to follow, like this I2C LCD, then RFID module, then servo motor. So this basic connection you can follow while doing hardware connection. Then after that we will see the programming part. So first is I2C LCD package we imported, then time package we imported, GPIO, then our RFID package we imported, then we are setting the GPIO board as a board, then warning to the false, then servo motor pin we connected to LEO number, that's why we define here, then servo motor pin act as output pin, that's why we define that pin as output, then we define one object to access the functionality of RFID module, then we create the one object which access the functionality of I2C module. The address is 27 because my I2C module address is 27. At your case this address will be different, so how to find the address, that I already explained in my I2C LCD video, so please watch that video. Then here we define some PWM frequency for this servo motor. Then initial value of servo motor, that is the angle of servo motor, we define as the 3 angle. Then LCD clear. Then we are printing on the LCD RFID based door lock system by using these 4 lines. Then our main part will be started here. So after while one, this is the main logic of our project. We are printing on the LCD scan your card by using these 4 lines. Then after that we are reading the RFID number and we are printing that number. Why I am printing that number? In your case your RFID number will be different. So how to identify that RFID number? First you run the program. So after you run the program, just tag your RFID card on the RFID reader. Then here on the display you will find one number. Just copy that number and paste here. So once you paste here, your valid number gets identified here. So just replace my number with your RFID number. Okay, if the tag id is equal to this number, then we have to print on the LCD authorize gate open. Then after some cycle we are opening the gate from 3 angle, then 9 and then again 3, so it will open the gate. Then again if here if our number is not equal to our card, that is another card, then it will show on the LCD unauthorized gate close. So this is a very simple project and simple program that you can identify. So you can see once I clear this screen and once I run the project, if there is no issue then it will show like this. And then after that if I tag my RFID on my here, then you can see this number. So this number you have to replace here so that your RFID will validate as a user, authenticate user only. So this step you have to follow and this step you have to change in your program. So I hope you understand the program, you understand the hardware connection, and you understand the complete project. If you like my content, please click on like button, please subscribe my channel, and please support me. Thanks for watching this video.